Welcome to the channel, everyone. Well, this next interview is long overdue. It is a real pleasure to get caught up with the new Executive Director of the Alberta Fish and Game Association. And Delinda Ryerson, I say, is the new Executive Director. It turns out, though, she's been at the post for a while now.
Thank you, Michael. It's great to be here. Thanks for the invitation. Um, I've been the executive director of the Alberta Fish and Game Association for almost 14 months now, but it feels like considerably longer. Um, Not only because we've, been dealing with the pandemic, but we've just really accomplished so many things in the last 14 months. Our Wildlife Trust Fund program continues to go strong. We've purchased many properties this year and we're setting to acquire more in 2021. We've made monumental enhancements in our membership program. We've managed to streamline and automate our membership program, making it much easier for our clubs to enter their memberships. We communicate with our membership much more frequently and I think better than they ever had in the past. So we've got, relevant and topical social media posts on a daily basis. We've got a monthly electronic newsletter that we call the Hook and Bulletin. And we also, the articles that we put in Outdoor Canada West now, I think really are different. They're more informational and educational rather than the kind of updates that we used to see there. We are now seen as quite a significant stakeholder to the government of Alberta as they ask us frequently for, information and input on quotes and for various press releases and things like that.
Yeah,
As you know, Michael,
Yeah,
sorry.
that last point you made about the government relations, that has been a huge step forward in terms of not just raising the profile, but really demonstrating the value that you bring to the table on behalf of your membership when it comes to conservation issues across the province.
Yes, absolutely. We see ourselves as the voice of hunters and anglers and other outdoor enthusiasts in the province. And, this is just reinforcement of that.
Certainly
Mhm.
in a normal year, Delinda, you would also be having a number of programs, your youth program, your women's program. These are all really valuable opportunities for folks who haven't spent a lot of time in the outdoors to come out and get some valuable education experience.
Absolutely. And that is an unfortunate result of the pandemic. Many of our, fundraising events, banquets, camps, and some of the citizen science opportunities that we were planning unfortunately got delayed until we can go out and plan those again. So yeah, it's been a tough year in that respect because we're an organization full of people that like to be outdoors. So thankfully, I think with the increase in hunting and fishing licenses sold, there certainly is a renewed interest in being outdoors. So we'll have to just deal with that for now. And then when we can get out into our camps and banquets and fundraising events, we will do so.
So looking down the road into hopefully what will become a little bit more of a normal year in 21, anything really stand out for you, Delinda, in terms of what you're hoping to launch, that type of thing?
Yeah, we were forced, like many other organizations, to make do with, not having some of these fundraising events and things like that. But, there's always ways of reaching out to people virtually now. And, we've really embraced that. We've held a whole bunch of different meetings, special general meetings, votes. I plan to have webinars starting in the new year. So whether it's, teaching people how to input their membership rosters or educational ones about biology and hunting and things like that. So I think there's, with these challenges comes a new refreshed way of looking at things. And, the Alberta Fish and Game Association has certainly demonstrated that we're resilient and we have our we have a resounding support from our membership. So it's a bright future for us. And I think, we're going to reach out into all of these digital and virtual formats and excel in there.
There may be some folks out there that really don't know your background, and it is kind of neat that you come from a professional biology background and have worked for a number of conservation and government agencies over your career. What's it been like, Delinda, to step out of the field work, if you will, and behind a desk and now running one of the largest conservation groups in the province?
It's really rewarding just because, our membership is so passionate about conservation and, being outdoors and hunting and angling. One of the reasons I accepted this job is definitely the Wildlife Trust Fund properties. Our program to, fundraise and then, purchase or acquire Wildlife Trust Fund properties to put aside land that people can, that we're conserving the land, but also that people can, enjoy by hunting and angling. So it's very rewarding, and, grassroots organization, full of a bunch of passionate people that really want to see conservation happen in this province.
So if there's somebody, again, watching this, listening to this, wants to get involved, what's the easiest way for them to become a member of the AFGA?
Well, they can look at our website. There's a form on our website to become what's called a direct member. But I would also encourage people to reach out to their local clubs. There's clubs, almost 80 clubs across the province that are found in, all kinds of towns and villages and things like that. So reach out to your local club, get involved with them. You can become a direct member. You can phone the office or check out our website at afga.org and get more information. But we'd be happy to talk to you and, encourage you to become a member.
And Delinda wanted to also add the work that the Alberta Fish and Game Association is doing on the Raven River situation. Of course, we've been covering that story here at Let's Go Outdoors for some time now. Also, pass along her sincere appreciation to the Alberta Conservation Association for its administrative support during this time of COVID, and the work that is being done in southern Alberta by TJ Schwanke and his army of volunteers on moving forward with the antelope fencing project. Well, that wraps it up for us today. We'll talk to you real soon. Till then, I'm Michael Short. Let's go outdoors.